Owning a business on Grand Avenue, for all of the businesses, I think it's a struggle. We don't have a lot of foot traffic. When I first opened, there were no bike lanes, there were no really funky planters, there was no diner at the Bragg's Diner. I mean, I was kind of like this outpost over here, and I did a lot of events, and events are what drove my business. The diner next door, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is also struggling. So it's not just that I sell art, it's just that the area is still emerging. So from that aspect, it takes a lot of tenacity and a lot of creative marketing and ideas. We do life drawing classes on Sunday afternoons. We do yoga classes. We have creative writing classes. I rent the space out for special events. I do poetry events. I do music. We do hip hop nights. I did a fundraiser 2 weeks ago to help raise capital to keep the gallery going. Selling art is not always an easy sale. It's not a necessity. However, that is still the mainstay of the business. Since I've been here, we've, through Grand Avenue Merchants Association and the City of Phoenix, we got a road diet which brought this historic section of Grand down to 3 lanes. It put the bike lanes in. Now that we're getting ready to get bike share program, there's bike share stations on Grand Avenue, so it'll have more connectivity from light rail east to west, so hopefully that will increase visibility for Grand Avenue merchants. One of the other things that they did is when they put the bike lanes in is they increased the lighting from the street lighting to stronger halogen lights. So during art walks and First Friday, it's more brightly lit so people feel safer. I think there's still a fear of the safety of downtown Phoenix to a lot of people. As a matter of fact, what's nice is that the people on Grand Avenue, the merchants who have made a commitment to this destination, really have a passion for what we're doing. We have a neighborhood watch. We have an email group so that if something's going on that's suspect anywhere, we can be in touch with each other in a matter of minutes. We stay in constant communication with our local police officers so that of all of the areas in downtown Phoenix, especially during events, this is probably one of the safest places you could be. There are a lot of real estate holders on Grand Avenue that keep waiting for it to emerge, kind of like squatters, squatting and waiting for Grand Avenue to emerge and become Roosevelt, and then their property value is going to go skyrocketing. You can't just sit on property speculating for what it's going to look like 15 years from now and have these blocks of empty lots and vacancy, because that's what disconnects Grand, is having spaces where you go from one little hub of activity and there's a few blocks of nothing and to another little hub of activity, and there should be some type of ordinance or something against people squatting on property, because it really hinders the development of areas like this.